Dubai Autodrome recently played host to rounds 11 and 12 of the Motorcity UAE Sportbike Championship. Both the rookie class and the 600cc class is where all the action has been this season, and this weekend proved eventful from the start. In the rookie class, Neil Hawke dropped his bike in the qualifying session and had to be treated for a fractured collarbone. Elsewhere, a gearbox oil leak meant Colin Hines was unable to get out for qualifying, and so it was Michael Collins who took pole position. But despite not being able to fully fix the oil leak, it was Hines who managed to charge through the field and mix it up with some of the 600cc veterans. He eventually finished first in the rookie class, ahead of Michael Collins in second. Race 2 went equally well for Hines, with the Australian repeating his win and finishing fourth overall in the 600cc race.
It's always good to be able to chase someone or to be So it's hard in the middle of the races if you find yourself in that position, but it was good. I was happy with the performance today.
Meanwhile, in the non-championship 1000cc class, it was Saudi rider Abdulaziz bin Laden who charged to two emphatic wins on the day. Also out on track was the Emirati Nasser Al-Shaiba on his BMW. He finished fifth overall after moving aside for the top 600cc riders who were battling for the championship. Race 1 also saw Al-Shaiba followed across the line by well-known Ducati guest rider Dario Marchetti, racing on a stock 1198 Panigale. Behind Bin Laden and Marchetti, and Al-Shaiba swapped podium positions for race 2, with the Italian finishing second, but only after getting involved in an unnecessary battle with the 600cc championship leader Mahmoud Tania. And it was the 600cc championship where the real race action was, with Lebanese rider Mahmoud Tania having to fight hard for his results. After qualifying in pole position, he battled throughout race 1, first with Joe Oxley and then Erikas Savikas, but eventually had to settle for third place. Second place went to a charging Savikas on the Yamaha YZF, but top step of the podium went to Joe Oxley. After a season of mixed results, the Irishman took a well-deserved win, crossing the line just 0.3 of a second ahead of Savikas.
I kept the head down, kept my rhythm, got the apex, everything, so it worked out well in the end. I got through to the end, So yeah, delighted to get another win before the championship ends, and let's hope I can do the same in race 2.
Elsewhere, in championship contender Surya Raja was off the pace this weekend thanks to a leg injury after a crash while racing in Qatar. As a result, he could only manage fourth in class in race 1. And Raja's day sadly got worse after he was forced to drop his bike in race 2 to avoid collision with guest rider Dario Marchetti. Disappointment also for race 1 winner Joe Oxley. The Irishman was forced to retire at just the end of the first lap after an exhaust sensor broke and his bike's performance dropped away. This gave the race advantage to Mahmoud Tania and Erikas Savikas, and also played into the hands of Rob Nicholas, with the Englishman sneaking past Savikas to steal second place. But it was Mahmoud Tania who eventually took the win after a real fight with Dario Marchetti on the 1000cc Ducati, the Italian rider trying everything to keep Tania behind him.
Race 2, we just had a plan that if we can just overtake him, Dario, from the beginning and just push as much as we can. And that's what happened. He did a mistake on turn 16, and that's all I needed. I think I've put my head down and I worked with my pit board, with Ian, just to build up a gap. So I just slowed down at the end of the race, and I'm very, very happy. And I hope we've got some valuable points now that we can keep the title.
So with 2 podium finishes on the day, Mahmoud Tania is looking good going into the final 2 races of the season. But it's going to go right down to the wire, with Surya Raja not yet out of the running. The final rounds will take place at the Dubai Autodrome on the 19th of April.